Hey guys, Jackson Hunter here with a review of the Obsession Formula. This is a new product by Adam Lyons and it's gaining popularity at the moment. So let's take a look at what it's all about. Now here's what you're going to discover in this review. What is the Obsession Formula program? Who created the course and what should you know about them? Our verdict, so we're going to give you the good, the bad and the bottom line. Who is it for and who is it not for? How does it work? We're going to give you an inside look at the private members site for the Obsession Formula. We're going to tell you what you get, so the course modules, the parts and the bonuses. You'll get an in-depth review of the course and the bonuses. Does the system live up to the promises in the video and the marketing? And we'll give you some further resources to help you decide whether or not this is a good product for you. So what is the Obsession Formula? It's a system that uses the science behind addiction as well as an understanding of psychology to show you what women fantasize about and the types of men they obsess over, give you the tools to identify the different categories women fall into and their corresponding fantasies, understand how to become a 10 out of 10 man in a woman's eyes, and this is very different to what men would consider a 10 out of 10 man to be. Create the type of relationship you want, so it could be a casual relationship versus a more committed relationship. Well, he's been involved in the dating and seduction community since 2005 and he's been a coach since 2007. So he's a freelance dating coach in the early days and now he's set up and run his own dating coaching business. Now in high school, he was voted the least likely to get a girlfriend. And in 2009, he was ranked the #1 dating coach and the #1 pickup artist in the world. So he's come a long way in terms of what he's able to do himself in terms of dating and success with women. He's also famous for popularizing the idea of entourage games. So this is turning up to a nightclub with many beautiful women. And back in the day in London, Adam would turn up to nightclubs with maybe 20 or 30 beautiful women. He was also married for 4 years to Amanda Lyons and they got divorced a few years ago. And he's now in a relationship with 2 women that he lives with, and that's the 2 women there in the photo with him. So he's in like a 3-way relationship with these women. That's his current dating and relationship situation. Okay, so let's take a look at our verdict of this program, and we're going to start with the bad. So one thing is, if you can't already meet women and hold a conversation, then you might struggle to make this program work. It also could have used more detail in some places, and some of the techniques might not be optimal or they might not suit your particular personality. Inside the members area, there's videos, and each video comes with a written transcript. And the problem is the transcripts contain a lot of errors and it's difficult to understand to the point where I couldn't really read them. So I just ignore them altogether and just watch the videos. Alright, now let's take a look at the good things about the Obsession Formula. So the main idea of the program is based on real science and it's proven to be effective. Adam explains really well how to study and use the course so that you get the most benefit from it. So Adam is a very good public speaker, he presents really well. So this course is very professional and it's easy to use. It gives you specific ideas and techniques you can go out and use right away. So there's nothing really too complicated to learn here. So you can watch the videos and go out and apply what he teaches you pretty much immediately. Okay, and here is our dating skills review bottom line. So if you're able to meet and talk to women but it's not really going anywhere, then this is a product that can really help with that. And if women don't really put much effort into interactions with you, then this is also worth taking a look at. And it also gives you a good overview of what women desire from men. So if you're unsure about what it really means to be an attractive man, the type of fantasies that women have, the type of men that they obsess over, then this is a product that will really help you with that regard. So you can see our overall rating here is a 7.2 out of 10. So let's take a look at who the Obsession Formula is a good fit for. It's a good fit for men who want to have more choice and control in their relationships with women. Also, if you're unsure of or anxious about talking to sex or displaying your sexual side to women, then this is a product that will help with that also. It's also good for anyone who wants to learn the science behind what causes people to feel obsession. And lastly, for guys that are willing to put in the work and try out the material that is taught out in the real world. So who is the Obsession Formula not a good fit for? Well, it's not a good fit for men who are looking for a magic bullet and think they can use just a few phrases to make women obsessed with them. Okay, that's not going to work. It's also not good for complete beginners who have never approached a woman before or can't hold a regular conversation. And if you're a guy that's not prepared to put in the work and the time needed into applying this stuff and getting the results, then this isn't a good program for you either. So let's take a look at how the program actually works. So to start with, you watch the theory video. You then watch the practical video, which tells you how to apply what you've learned in the theory video. And then you go out and apply it in the real world. So it's broken down into an introduction video, a video on the core theory, a video on the practical application, and then it's broken up into the 3 obsession types. So there's the temptress fantasy, the chasing fantasy, and the devotion fantasy. So you watch the first 3 videos in order, and from there you can choose which of the obsession fantasies you want to focus on. So just choose one of those, you can watch them in any order, and go out and apply that. So you can sort of mix and match those up and custom tailor it to whatever you're specifically looking for. Alright now, so let's take an inside look at the obsession formula. So this is what you're going to see when you log into the members area. So here we're on the home page. There's an introductory welcome message from Adam Lyons. The main program is here, obsession formula. So if we take a look inside the main program, here's what you're going to see. The introduction video, the core theory video, practical application. So you watch those 3 in order. Then Adam's going to explain what the different obsession fantasies are. You're going to pick the one that sounds most appealing to you. So it's best to choose one, focus on that, and then go out and test it. Don't just watch all of those videos one after the other. Otherwise you're going to have too much information in your head and you're not going to be able to apply it as well. So pick one and use it, and then come back to the other videos later and try those out as well. So along with the main program, you also get access to these bonuses, which you can click on up here. What you're going to see is that there's a number of different PDF reports. You can scan through those. You'll see there's 9 bonus PDF reports. They're by different dating coaches on a number of different topics. So feel free to peruse those and check out if there's anything interesting to you. These things here, the advanced programs, these are other programs that you'll have the option to buy. They're not a part of the core program, but if they sound interesting to you, you might want to check those out as well. But we're not reviewing those here in this review, as there's something different to the main obsession formula program. Okay guys, so as we've just shown you, it's a video program. That's what you're going to get. The obsession formula modules are the introduction, the core theory, the practical application, and then the temptress fantasy, the chasing fantasy, and the devotion fantasy. So you're going to pick which one of those you want to focus on and use that. And the bonus products. So we've got all PDF reports here. So there's the hookup handbook, Facebook seduction, only you, the online attraction formula, text game mastery, Tinder hacks, X-ray vision, the art of speaking womanese, and friend zone to sex zone. So some of these are by some pretty well known and respected dating coaches. So they're worth taking a look at as well. Alright, so you may be wondering, is the course legit? Is it effective? So here's our view on this. It's based on science. So it's talking about dopamine and oxytocin. These are well-known hormones that are responsible for creating strong emotions, addiction, obsession. So this is what it's based on. So to that end, yes, it is legit and it is effective. And it's also based on proven psychology. So this is also really good. And it involves looking at the bigger picture and working to become a more attractive man. So in the long term, this is really going to pay off if you put in the effort to become a more attractive man. So Adam gives you some ideas here on how to do that. And Adam has got a very solid reputation within the dating industry. So pretty much all the dating coaches that have met him and worked with him say he's the real deal. He knows what he's talking about. He gets results. He gets results for his students. So yeah, he is legit, and what he teaches is effective, based on what people who have worked with him have got to say. So overall, we've given this an effectiveness rating of 7 out of 10. How easy is it to actually put it into practice? Well, compared to some other dating programs, it's really not that complicated and there's nothing difficult to learn. However, it assumes that you're able to go out and meet women already. If you can't do that, there's not a lot of advice on how to start conversations with women. It's touched on a bit, but it's not really focused on that. So it's better suited for guys who can already meet women. It's also not really a complete system overall, so you'll get the most from this if you already have solid social and conversational skills. So all up, we've given this an ease of implementation rating of 7 out of 10. Now, how original is this? Will you find this elsewhere? Well, a lot of the main ideas and principles the course is based on, they're not really anything new. If you've studied behavioural science or psychology, you might recognise some of what's taught here. However, some of the techniques Adam teaches and the way he applies the ideas are a bit more original and they're not rehashed from other dating products. So we've given this an innovativeness rating of 6 out of 10. Okay, what's the product experience like? Well, it's very professionally put together and it's easy to use, so you're not going to have any questions about how to use the program, okay? It's dead simple to use it. Now, as I mentioned before, the written transcriptions are full of errors, so just stick to watching the videos, that's where you're going to get the main benefit. It's also a ClickBank marketplace product, which is very good, as it gives you a 60-day guarantee, and they have fantastic customer support, so if you have any issues whatsoever with the product, ClickBank is fantastic about dealing with those for you and making sure that you're completely happy. So we've given this a packaging and customer service rating of 8 out of 10. Okay, now, is it good value for money? Well, it costs $69.99. Now, this is a one-time payment. There are no rebills. If you were to work with Adam one-on-one for private coaching, he charges a lot of money. He's very expensive to work with. And in this product, you get over 6 hours of video and the 9 bonus reports. So overall, it offers a good amount of value for your money. And we've given a rating of 8 out of 10 in this category. Alright, now let's talk about whether or not the system lives up to the video and the marketing. So if you've seen the video, then you may recognize this story, which is about a secret that was discovered by a group of spies in Eastern Europe, or a guy in Ukraine that discovered this magic secret to make women obsessed with you. So some of the big promises in the marketing are, there's a secret trick that will make any woman obsessed with you. It's so controversial that the spies who discovered it are on the run and they've gone into hiding. And when you know how to do this, women will throw themselves at you without you really doing anything. That is basically no effort on your part. Okay, so let's take a look at the reality. So the reality is, there's really no secret trick that's talked about in the course. There's nothing here that's really that controversial, and there's no super secret technique that was discovered by spies. So what's going on here is that Adam put together the program and some other people did the marketing, so there's not a great deal of correlation between what the marketing is and what's in the course. So you'll see here on this image, it's talking about a group of feminists that are threatening the company with lawsuits and this type of stuff. This seems highly unlikely. There's nothing here that's really controversial. There's nothing here that is going to warrant a lawsuit. It's pretty standard advice. And you're going to have to take action and put the work in if you want results. So this isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. Okay, so if you've watched the video and you're expecting something that works without any effort, you are going to be disappointed. If you're expecting one secret trick that will make any woman throw herself at you, you're going to be disappointed. Adam doesn't talk about this magic trick or anything. He talks about psychology and proven science and stuff that can work for you and will get results, but it requires work. It requires going out and actually spending time talking to women and getting good at this stuff. So it's not something that is like an instant fix. So as long as you have the right expectations going into this course, then you should be pretty satisfied with it. So here's a recap of our overall assessment of it. The good, the bad, the bottom line. We've given it a 7.2 out of 10, which on our scale is very good. So we think this is a pretty solid product. Now, if you need any further resources to help you decide whether or not this is the right product for you, you can listen to Angel Donovan interview Adam on episode number 78 of the podcast. So have a listen to that one if you'd like, and you'll hear some of Adam's philosophy, what he teaches, and see whether or not what he's saying resonates with you, if you're connecting with what he's talking about. Now, you can find links to everything mentioned in the review in the full detailed written review. And of course, you can get the course if you think it's right for you by clicking on the Go To button. Okay guys, so that button is right here. Go to the Obsession Formula. That'll take you to the sales page, and from there you can purchase the product. And of course, you can read the rest of this written review where we talk more about what's in the program, and I go into more detail on what the obsession fantasies are and what each one contains. So have a read through of those, and that'll give you a better idea of whether or not this product is well suited to you.